Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today, we will be reviewing Kraven the Hunter. Now, this film came out in mid December and it got a lot of reviews. The reviews were so bad that Sony has decided to take a new direction with their Sony universe for their spin off Spider Man. And what makes me even more upset about it is the fact that Spider-Man was never off limits. They could have used him at any point, but they decided no, the villains who became anti-heroes in their films would be more interesting than Spider-Man fighting them. Remember when I talked about Sonic and how they listened to the fans, how Sega and the fans agreed that the design of Sonic should be the animated version, and that's when the whole thing happened? This is Sony not listening to their fans with how we wanted Kraven to be fighting Spider-Man. We wanted to see Venom. Tom Hardy's Venom fight Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man specifically. We wanted Morbius to be in Amazing Spider-Man's universe. That never happened. All these are in separate universes. The only one that ever was even close to being a part of the MCU or even connecting to Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, is Tom Hardy's Venom because he not only traveled the multiverse, he also went back and introduced Null, and even Null said he would return. So most likely we will see him in Spider-Man 4. But if that doesn't happen, then the entire thing was pointless and it is all dead like these movies. And here's what I mean. With Craven, it's been out for a while, and most likely you have not seen it. And if you have seen it, you will agree that it's either a pretty good movie or it's a terrible movie. For me personally, I thought it was a pretty good film. I give it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed the action. The storytelling was a bit off for me a little bit, especially the fact that his younger self takes more than like about half of the runtime, you know? Instead of seeing Craven's adult self actually like fight people. And when he does fight people, it actually is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually did enjoy this film. But there are parts like the story I did not like. Aaron Taylor Johnson did great as Craven. I would like to see him back. But maybe like CGI more muscles to him just because like if you see Craven in the comics or if you saw him in Spider-Man 2's game, you would see he's a big dude or at least has a bigger build. I would like to see that. But if Craven is that kind of size like a normal human being and we get him back, I wouldn't mind him. Chameleon, I enjoyed because it was setting up the idea of Chameleon being in that universe. I just really enjoyed the fact that I was able to see his mask finally on, and I was excited but also upset that I saw Craven's suit and it wasn't until the very end. Also, it doesn't make sense in this case here with Craven saying, "I want to be away from my father. I don't want to be like him at all." But he takes the gift made for him by his father, which was the suit. Also, there's a scene in the trailer where you see him like light up his spear with fire in the cave with the suit on. I don't know what happened there, but I guess they cut that out because it wasn't in the film at all. So, Craven is, uh, other than what I mentioned, I did like the Rhino finally being a CGI Rhino. Rhino. I mean Rhino. Yeah, tonight is just killing me. Rhino was I liked Rhino, but the fact that how he was like the main part of Rhino was I don't know how I feel. It makes sense in the story, but also when you think of Rhino, that's not really Rhino. So yeah, just the story felt like a mess, but at the same time, when you watch the film and then you see the story, it makes sense only because of what was put around it and what it was written. Other than that, it doesn't really make sense for another story. So, what I'm trying to say here is, if you're looking for an action film and you're just looking for action, nothing else, and you don't care about storytelling whatsoever, you just want to see the action, blood, and all that, Craven is the kind of movie you kind of can sit through, you can watch, you can get a couple laughs in, whether it's because of something funny or because of something dumb. You could definitely watch it and you'll enjoy it for that. But if you're looking for a Craven movie that's source material, related to Spider-Man, all that, probably not the best movie you want to watch, but it is your choice. I didn't mind it. I probably would watch it again if I was bored, but again, that is just me. What are your thoughts? And if you did hate it, please tell me. I want to actually talk about this with someone. Thank you for watching. You have a great day.